Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We put our everything in it, and my everything in it, and just have it ruined in 3 weeks without even remorse, that breaks my heart.
Thousands of dollars paid up front, work left unfinished, and a mess in their yard. It's how one Castleton family has spent their summer. Thank you for joining us tonight.
It's a new chapter in a continuing story. Contractors taking people's money and not doing the work that they're paid to do. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric has our story.
It was built in 1904. It's a Victorian. It's gorgeous bones. I mean, you don't come by houses like this.
The restoration soon became a family affair.
I planted things with my kids. My kids and I, we worked on this every day. My neighbors all think I was crazy because it was every day, right away in the morning till nighttime. I would be out here doing something.
And after 2 years, the Hoteri family decided to have the house painted. They thought Tanner Christensen was the right man for the job.
He had a business. I mean, he had business cards, and he had references and insurance, and we had all that information.
Abby says he worked for a week, then another one. But eventually, Christensen just stopped showing up. They tried contacting him, and his phone was turned off. He said he was having personal problems and even left his scaffolding at their house, leaving too with their thousands of dollars.
I was really, really pissed off at first. And sometimes, if I look back at the messages, I get really angry. But it's sad because I keep saying, like, I know they're just plants, but 2 years of my life with my kids, we spent just all of our time out doing this landscaping.
So where was Tanner Christensen in his business? All that's out there is this Facebook information. I called the number, nobody answered. I went to the address in Detroit Lakes and buzzed the apartment unit with his name listed. No answer. The Chamber of Commerce never heard of him either.
His insurance can't even get a hold of him to settle.
She says they've talked with lawyers, but at this point, it's not even about the money. She just wants people to know he's out there.
It doesn't matter how much due diligence you do. There are crappy people out there. We can hopefully stop him from screwing over anyone else.
In Castleton, Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
We've also been contacted by others saying Tanner Christensen scammed them out of money. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline 701-237-6576 and leave your tip.
Can't complain about today's weather. It's just right for grilling. And that's where we find Hutch, who's at this week's backyard barbecue. Hutch?
Andrea, thanks so much. We are in rural Mapleton today. I will get to more on the Cash-Wise winter here in just a moment, but the weather is absolutely delightful, very summer-like. It's even a little on the warm side. Your temperature, we're in the upper 80s, and there's enough humidity out there. The radar extremely quiet. A couple green blips from time to time in the Devil's Lake Basin, but by and large, it's pretty quiet. Here's a look at your planner for this evening. We are expecting a chance for some spotty overnight thunder showers. Look at the heat out to the west. 96 in the oil patch for Williston, 87 Bismarck, and 83 in Watertown this hour. Okay, let's get to your planner. First and foremost, I expect that as we go through the overnight hours, the evening hours will cool off eventually into the 70s, but not until after sunset. The wind will be quiet and it looks dry. Now, overnight, I can't rule out some scattered thunder showers, but watch out for tomorrow. There'll be a risk for some strong thunderstorms as we go through a bit of a transition. Okay, so back to Maplewood. Steve, our big winner, Clemenson, Mr. Clemenson, who'd you invite today?
All the family here.
I can tell you, we were all hungry. And what did everybody think of the Cash-Wise steak?
Excellent.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of thumbs up. Okay, and where you signed up? Where at in the store? Do you remember?
Cashwise Meat Department.
Okay, very good. So do you recommend someone at home there gets out and signs up?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
It's nice to win.
It is fun to win, and we get a chance to come to your backyard and do the weather. There's only a few weekends left here before it's all back to school, back to work, all that stuff.
Yep.
All right. Well, taking a look at our hour-by-hour forecast here in just a few moments, guys, we'll look into our thunderstorm chances for tomorrow and some much cooler weather ahead for the week. Complete details here in a few moments.
Thanks, Hutch.
A St. Cloud man has pleaded not guilty to charges related to the death last year of his girlfriend, Casey Jo Schulte. Joseph Greenman is accused of failure to report a death and possession of a controlled substance along with a drug charge. Police say that Greenman told them he found Schulte's body in her garage but did not immediately report it to police. A medical examiner says that Schulte's injuries were consistent with a hanging but have not officially ruled on the cause of death.
A Jamestown, North Dakota man was stabbed and another injured after an early morning fight. Two men were hurt, one 32 years old, the other 61. Police Chief Scott Ettinger says the 32-year-old man was stabbed in the chest during that confrontation. He was taken to the Jamestown Medical Center, but later was moved to another facility. The 61-year-old man had some cuts. He was treated and released from the hospital. Chief Ettinger says charges will be filed once the investigation is complete.
The West Fargo School District continues to monitor the drug problem in schools. In the spring, the school district learned that fentanyl was being dealt and used inside buildings. Well, since then, multiple arrests and convictions have occurred, slowing the trafficking, distribution, and sale of the drugs. School officials say that parents should be aware dangerous drugs are still available from the dark web, and West Fargo schools will be holding assemblies within the first month of school. The district is encouraging students to talk with school resource officers or text a tip if something at school is worrying them. Parents are being asked to talk to your children about drug usage, including how to look for warning signs in their friends or classmates.
The Grand Forks Library Board says it's going to take a look at its current policy that prohibits solicitation. This comes after a group of people say they were kicked out of the library yesterday. They say they were given permission to be in the library to collect signatures in support of keeping the new library in its current location.
There were no complaints that we're aware of from the patrons. And again, we went through the process. They carried our table out and put our petitioners out in this terrible heat. It's beyond the pale.
Library Director Wendy Wendt says the policy review, which could take several weeks, will ensure it's being enforced fairly.
Just when you thought road construction couldn't make matters any worse in Moorhead, comes word that it's impacting the city's annual Greater Moorhead Days celebration. City officials announcing today that they are canceling the parade this year because of traffic concerns associated with all the detours. Major construction is happening at 8th Street and I-94, and that work won't be finished up until the fall. The parade usually goes down 20th Street, which is being used heavily as a detour route.
An exciting day over at Minnesota State Community College as a renovated transportation center reopened. Now that the $7 million project is done, the expansion will allow for more students to enter the school's automotive technology and diesel equipment technology programs, which used to have about 60 to 70 students each. These improvements will allow for some much needed breathing room and opportunities for growth.
This whole project is really about just the marvelous partnerships that we have. The partnerships with faculty, the partnerships with our business and industry groups, the partnerships with our system office, the partnerships with our legislators. None of this could be possible without the close collaboration of all those groups. So we just want to thank everybody who contributed to the success of this building.
The changes include 23,000 additional square feet of lab and classroom space and more equipment.
You won't have to worry about where to eat this weekend. The food truck is coming to town. That story later on Valley News Live at 6.
Everything's looking rosy in the forecast for this evening, but every rose has its thorn. I'll tell you about some hitches in the giddy-up in your forecast details coming up right after the break.